thought through absolutely everything. So I thought I'm going to take all of those learnings and bring it to the home kitchen, and that's where the product line came from. We called it Kitchen Solutions to start because every product actually solved a different problem that you're faced with when you cook. That's the beautiful thing about being a chef. You never stop learning.
I can smell the bacon, the Australian beef, the burgers that are on the way. Look who's here, Chef Curtis Stone. Good morning.
Doing? Nice to see you.
Welcome back.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all of you at home.
Out there.
Happy Mother's Day to your lovely wife.
Yes, she's with the boys right now. She's here in Florida with me.
Oh, she is.
So they're
good.
Probably on the beach already. So hi, Linz, if you're watching. But otherwise, I'll be home soon.
We'll take good care of them. By the way, if you don't get out for Mother's Day brunch, don't worry, because internationally renowned chef Curtis Stone is in the house. My name's Sarah. We're going to take you shopping. We'll tell you everything you need to know about the incredible DuraPan. It's his #1 best-selling brand. From our #1 best-selling host here at HSN, that's Chef Curtis Stone, and you're getting his #1 item. This is it. It's the DuraPan. It's the most affordable price we've ever offered. $30 off. Summer price is $39.95. But we want to hear from you, whether you're a mom, whether you're shopping for mom.
Join in the show with
maybe
us.
You're cooking for mom today. Maybe she's getting breakfast in bed. Breakfast is going to be that much easier when you're cooking with this incredible DuraPan.
And you know what? If life's gotten away from you the last few weeks and you've forgotten to get mum something, it's not too late. Because if you give her a card and tell her that there's something in the mail, that's still okay.
All right. In fact, maybe you're watching with her right now.
Yeah.
Mom, do you like that? Do you like that pan?
That's right.
Just blame it on us. We'll make sure you get it right away. But again, thank you so much for hanging out with Chef Curtis Stone this weekend. This is his #1 best-selling pan in his entire line. It's one pan that does it all. Yes, it sure can do it all. Because why? It's 2 inches deep. It's 14 inches wide. It's the DuraDiamond nonstick coating. 4 times the strength, 5 layers of nonstick, 50% bigger capacity than the last multi-purpose pan you've offered. So it really is like if you do one thing today, this would be the pan to do.
And I'm going to show you a quick animation that we've got ready for you because I want you to understand how we build this pan. It's really important. It's a stainless steel pan, but here's the thing. We've made it 50% deeper than the original multi-purpose pan that so many of you got and loved. We put an encapsulated aluminum base on the bottom of the pan. Why do we do that? For a really important reason. We want you to have fast heat and we want you to have even heat, and the aluminum gives you that. And of course, the stainless steel brings you the strength. 5 layers of that DuraPan go into the center. That's what makes it stainless steel utensil safe. 4 times stronger than any other nonstick on the market. The tempered glass lid, of course, allows you to watch your food cooking underneath that beautiful lid, which you're also taking home, all included in the price. You can use this on induction, on gas, on electric, any kind of cooktop at all. Have a look at the caramelization. Now, I'm talking about that aluminum base because for the very reason that I want you to get beautiful, even golden brown. See how every one of these steaks is perfectly even all the way across? And let's jump to the next pan and I'll show you. Here, I've got a big piece of chuck. Again, gorgeous golden brown. Now, one thing that happens with pans that have a thin base is you take the heat out of it by putting that cold steak in, especially a big piece of beef like this. But watch this. The other side of this is going to be gorgeous and go again all the way across, perfectly even. No hot spots, no cold spots. Once you've got that caramelization, now you can throw in some vegetables, okay, because we're going to do a braise in this, believe it or not. I've got some herbs there, some carrots go in, a few mushrooms as well.
It's such a deep pan.
That's right.
That steak's got to be like 3 inches thick.
Oh, that's 3 pounds of beef right there. All right, so a little bit of broth goes over. You can see that come up to the boil pretty much straight away. Here's the beauty of this pan, and Rochelle's going to grab one out of the oven for me because we cheated. You pop the lid on. Once that comes up to a nice simmer, Rochelle, would you grab that, please, my darling? Once that comes up to a simmer, it's ready to go, right? So you then put it in the oven. So the whole pan goes straight into the oven, and Rochelle's going to fly one in for me. Thank you, my darling.
Here she is. You're welcome.
Here she is.
There you go.
The ever-trusty Rochelle Palermo, ladies and gentlemen. Here she is.
Very trusted Rochelle Palermo, your VP of Culinary Operations.
She's a rock star, that lady. So over here, we've got this beautiful big chuck of beef. I'm going to pop my steamy lid on my lid rest, by the way, you guys. If you haven't seen that, you've got to pick that up as well. If you could just widen that shot for me to show the lid rest.
Yeah, this is really cool. This is the multi-rest.
Pull it out. There you go. I'm going to show this to you because that lid lands there. Any condensation on the lid runs down the front and gets caught in the front of the lid rest. So that's another good little piece.
It's so affordable too, less than $20.
Oh, so I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Here's the beef. Have a look at how this just beautifully pulls apart with my bear claws. So, you know, you can just go ahead if you're doing a braise or a stew. This pan is plenty big enough to accommodate. And then whether it's a pork butt that you're making or a lamb leg or, of course, this beautiful chuck beef, you end up with this gorgeous
Wow. And look, it's such a beautiful pan. You can also serve in it. So from stovetop to oven to tabletop. This is one pan that does it all. If you've always wanted to try Chef Curtis Stone, if you've always wanted to try HSN, and maybe you're thinking, gosh, I wonder what their #1 top-rated brand is. The #1 top-rated customer-picked brand out of all the brands that we offer here at HSN is Curtis Stone. And not only is it the top-rated brand, this is his #1 best-selling pan. So you get the #1 best-selling pan from our #1 top-rated brand. It's kind of a fabulous choice if you just want to dip your toe into some new cookware. Find out what the DuraPan nonstick is all about. Chef Curtis Stone is with us. He's a television host. He's an entrepreneur. He's a New York Times best-selling author. He's kind of an expert when it comes to cooking.
And he's turning some steaks. Have a look at this.
And he can turn a good steak. Look at that.
I want you to see, this is really important. See how we've got that gorgeous golden brown now on both sides of the steak.
Beautiful.
It's important because, like I said to you before, a cheaper, thinner pan would take, all the heat would have come out of that and you'd sort of start steaming this side rather than getting that caramelization. So those steaks are done, you guys. 2 or 3 minutes on each side. We're going to let those rest. I'll come and cut them for you a little later, and we'll see how perfectly juicy they are on the inside.
Oh my gosh,
so,
everything smells so good. And it's all about the cleanup too, right? That makes this so incredible, that non-stick.
You're so right. Well, it's that food release. I mean, look at this. You're waking up right now. Is your Mother's Day brunch going to just slide out of the pan like this? Because I want it to for you, but you need to have the right cookware. So have a look. Come with me and watch this just slide out of the pan. That's how breakfast can be served when you've got the DuraPan. And when you have a look at what's left in the pan, you come on in, you give that a real quick wipe, and it's spotless and ready to go again.
Wow,
right?
you don't even need to put it under water. That's
so
my
cool.
way of doing dishes.
It's so easy and so fast. Rochelle's just thrown some sugar into a red hot pan, right?
Okay.
So let's turn that up as high as it goes. What I'm going to do here is melt that sugar. And, you know, if sugar doesn't stick, this is going to, as sugar melts, it turns into toffee, right? Or caramel. What happens then is it gets super, super sticky. Jumping ahead, what have we got? Is this is a super dark caramel that Rochelle's already got working for us. So
and all
take
you
a
did
look
was
at
put
that.
sugar in the pan?
That's just sugar. No, look, most pastry chefs will tell you you've got to soften that sugar with some water so it doesn't burn. But the pan's so efficient and so good that I know it's not going to. And as you can see that start to sort of bubble, it just starts to move away from the pan, which is really cool. I mean, look, coming back over here, you're seeing it now starting to turn into a caramel. And then if I lift that up, watch it just slide away from the pan. Isn't that so unbelievable?
It's actually like repelling the food. It almost like pushes the food out of the pan.
Well, you know, and let me get a stainless steel utensil here. Let's put a spoon in there, and let's see whether that caramel does the same, if it just repels away from the spoon. Absolutely not.
Would you do that in any pan that you have at home right now? If that would, I mean, that's probably going to burn and stick. And then you're scrubbing, and then you're soaking a pan for hours.
Right.
And if you're scrubbing and soaking, it's probably not DuraPan.
You're so right. So this spoon here will have to be soaked to get that sugar off. There's no other option for it, all right? But, you know, when you've got a pan that has this non-stick quality, and like I said before, you guys, it's 5 layers of the non-stick. So you see me use this stainless steel utensil, you can do it. I don't want you to have to baby your pans. I want you to be able to be a little rough with them, to be perfectly honest, and you can do it when you've got the DuraPan. So once that's turned golden brown, we can now turn it into a caramel sauce, right? Not off the spoon, unfortunately, but certainly out of the pan. And watch it bubble beautifully and evenly. You're going to see these bubbles appear all over the pan, and again, that's due to that beautiful thick base. Now, there's a reason this is our top seller, right? It works so efficiently. If you've got it at home, give us a ring. ring. We want you to be a part of our Mother's Day show, and we want to hear from you, and we want to hear your testimonial.
I know. Wouldn't it be great to hear Curtis say in his Australian accent, Happy Mother's Day?
Happy Mother's Day. My wife reminded me this morning that I've been spelling mum wrong for the last 7 years of her life, because in Australia we spell it M-U-M. And she's like, in America it's M-O-N, honey. And I was like, oh yeah, okay.
How is your mum?
My mum's really good. She's great. I spoke to her, of course, last night, which was their Mother's Day in Australia. They're a little ahead of us. So, but yeah, no, she's awesome. All right,
so looking beautiful.
All of those beautiful berries, and this is how simple it can be. Now imagine pouring this over some French toast or some pancakes. I'm going to pour it over some ice cream because I want to just get this out of the pan. And again, I'm going to use my stainless steel spoon, knowing that I'm not going to burn it. I want to show you how simple it is to actually wipe this clean. Now, you can see it's totally caked onto my spoon, right? And even onto the DuraPan, it's slightly stuck there. But here's the cleanup, which is what's so cool. You literally take yourself a wet cloth, you go ahead and you wipe it. That is hot, sticky caramel, you guys, and it's literally just being wiped up out of the pan. So imagine, normally this is soaking, probably overnight, right?
Usually that's my job. I'm usually on cleanup duty. So this is as much a gift for the cook as it is for someone who's on cleanup duty like me, because instead of spending hours, you know, standing over the kitchen sink, you take one wet cloth and you've cleaned your DuraPan. That's that premium food release.
Here it is. Look how it's stuck on the spoon, which happened to touch a cloth. And look at how that... So this would be your stainless steel cookware, right? Really stuck on. And this is, of course, the DuraPan.
You'll spend more time cleaning your spoons than you will your pan. By the way, it does come with the glass-tempered lid. Isn't this beautiful? It's got all solid stainless steel handles. I do like the double handles on the pan. Those are ergonomically designed, so you can take it with two hands. Again, great for all stovetops.
All stovetops.
Goes right into the oven. And you have everything that you need. By the way, let's talk about the steamer inserts.
Yeah.
Because a lot of you are already shopping for these. If you want to place a steamer insert in your DuraPan, you can.
You sure can. It's just straight over the top, just like that. So you put the liquid, of course, in the bottom. What I'm showing you first, though, is see how I've got no oil, no butter, and you can saute. I'm sauteing some shallots and some garlic with absolutely no oil or butter. Then I'm going to throw in some mussels and some clams, right? We want to create a little steam. Let's do it. A little white wine. You can see that steam rise up. Now, if you're just going to cook that, you drop the lid on. You mentioned the steamer insert, which is great because guess what? I can now remove my lid. I'm going to pop that on my lid rest. And as that steam's starting to come up, let's put some salmon and broccoli in the steamer insert and drop that on top. Pop your lid on, and now you're getting all of the flavour from the mussels and the clams coming up with a white wine into the salmon. So you can cook in the bottom and steam on top.
And so you can do 2 layers. Add that multi-steamer insert to your order. By the way, you can stack up to 2 of these. It works in a lot of your pans, right?
Well, you can stack up to half a dozen.
Oh, really?
There's no limit. You can bring it right up here if you want to. You really can.
Depends how many people you're feeding. Okay, a few more seconds. What do you want to show us on our way out?
I've got some ground beef. You can see it going into the pan with no oil, no butter. It's a really healthy way to cook. And see how I'm just going ahead and breaking up some of that ground beef. This is the pre-seasoned ground beef that's coming up in the show.
In just a moment.
We've seasoned this one with sriracha, so it's a nice spicy one. I'm going to make some Asian lettuce cups.
Wow, so this is really the perfect pan. It's our #1 best-selling pan from our #1 customer-rated brand at HSN. You can't make a mistake but to pass this up. By the way, this is the lowest price that we've offered on this multi-purpose pan. I've ordered it for my family, and you're going to really love this. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's the one pan that does it all. It's huge, 14 inches across and more than 2 inches deep. Here's the item number for the steamer insert, which is also available for you, and that's coming in at a really affordable price, $19.95. And you can buy multiples if you like the idea of having a tower of seafood.
The tower of steam.
It is. It's a tower of seafood. There you go. You can have it your way today with Curtis Stone. That's a customer pick. Everything you see today is a customer pick. Everything has been a tried and true fan favorite here at HSN. So add that to your order. Also think about adding that multi-rest if you really want to expand your counter space. That's a great way to go to give you even more options for draining your lids and setting up your cookbooks, your laptops, because we all want to be inspired in the kitchen, and Curtis Stone is going to inspire you today and also make it so much easier than you ever imagined. All right, our next item on the list is a quick demonstration on...
the burger press.
The burger press.
Oh, I love on this tool.
Is there anything better than a great burger?
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what Mum's looking for Mother's Day, gentlemen. She wants a big, delicious burger. You know what? Burgers are one of those things that we just use so often, and they're so delicious.
Love a great burger.
What the burger press is, it's this beautiful big cylinder, right? That's what we form the burger in, and then, of course, the actual press. So I'm going to be showing off some of my ground beef here. This is also coming up. This is the sriracha. You put a little bit of your ground beef into the burger, and then you go ahead and you just force that down, right? It's really, really simple. You give it a little twist at the end, and you've formed a beautiful burger, right? You just pat that down, and you get beautiful, consistent burgers every single time. We've also put the markings on the front here, so because we've pre-seasoned this ground beef, you don't have to add anything at all. This one's, like I said, got the sriracha flavor in there. So these are going to be like third-pound burgers, right? And you can look at the measurement and say, where am I? Is it a quarter pounder? Is it a half pounder? So you get in your burgers all come out nice and consistent. You can make different sizes. If you've got kids, you can make them a little smaller. See, that one's a little smaller.
You're actually getting 2 of the molds. You're getting a little 2-inch mold, and you're getting a 4-inch mold. So you can make both larger burgers and even sort of those great little sliders.
Little sliders,
and then you're getting this burger tamper and tenderizer. So what a great little item.
Yeah, if you wanted to. So now moving on to the Korean barbecue also makes a delicious burger. There's caramelized onion coming up that you're going to see too. So you just grab yourself a little bit of ground beef, right? And now if we want to make little sliders, you drop it on into the smaller of the mold. You turn your burger press over, and then you just go ahead, you move that. Think about the crab cakes that you could make. Think about, you know, the beautiful little avocado dips that you can make. So you're able to make this really, really simply.
So you could do this with turkey burgers, salmon burgers, veggie burgers.
Absolutely. Here's what's so cool about it, though. It's got a nice heavy base to it. So if you get a chicken breast, let's say, and just stick it in a and you just pound that out. So it's a stress reliever. That's the truth. But it gives you...
This is the perfect Mother's Day gift.
It is.
Moms probably need to let out a little frustration.
And you're now able to turn a chicken breast into a beautiful sort of scallopini in just seconds by just dropping that down on it. So pork chops, veal scallopini, you name it, and you can do it.
That looks addicting, actually.
It is.
Very cool. So that's available for you. It's $19.95. You get 2 of the molds. You get this nice heavy meat press and tenderizer. And this is perfect. I mean, what else why would you tender a chicken breast or a piece of veal?
Oh, just so you get really even cooking. It's really
nice and thin.
So when you're in a bit of a rush, it's really helpful too. Look how thin you can make these burgers too. So that's a little quarter pounder. So you can make these as big or as small as you want, and you can be in charge and make the perfect burgers. You know, sometimes you just want to be in charge of your own burger, whether you want to make your own mix-up or whether you want to use one of the seasoned grinds like I've got. And trust me, once you see these seasoned grinds, you're going to be picking up one of these burger presses because you're like, oh, I'm going to be making my own burgers in different flavors, and I don't have to do any work at all.
Great gift for, by the way, Father's Day is right around the corner. I mean, it's always 1 month after Mother's Day, so you've got a great chance to shop for anybody who loves to grill, anybody who loves to do some tailgating. Wow, that makes some really impressive burgers at your next tailgate. All right.
Sure is.
Larry, hold on. We're going to come to your phone call in just a moment, but we need to wrap this one up. So take advantage. $19.95, you get the 2 molds, and you get a chance to get that temper and tenderizer for you. So the perfect burger every single time, uniform sizes. Don't buy them packaged because you pay more, right? It's always less expensive when you buy your burger meat at home. And the premiere of his Australian ground beef coming up in just a moment. Sneak peek, start shopping for the 13-piece cookware set. Brand new this weekend. This will help you cook every meal of the day. It's everything you need, all the basics and some really fun stuff. You even get a crepe pan, you get an omelet tray, you get this gorgeous fry pan with a lid. You're getting your saute pans, you're getting your fry pans, you're getting your sauteuse pan, and you're getting a nice big stock pot. If Curtis thinks you need it, it's in that set, and it's at a fabulous price with free shipping just for this weekend. All right, this is a world premiere here at HSN. Chef Curtis Stone is partnered with Thomas Farms in Australia to give you some of the finest grass-fed beef your money can buy. Here's how it breaks down. You are getting 6 1-pound packages of Australian grass-fed full range beef. Tell us about it.
So they're pre-seasoned beef. So what we did is I thought of all the different recipes that you normally make with ground beef.
Yeah.
What do you make with ground beef?
Burgers,
tacos. You make chili, right? You make all of these sort of pretty standard things. An Asian bowl or like lettuce cups, for instance. So what we've gone ahead and done is we've taken the best grass-fed beef you can imagine, and we took the spices, the perfect amount of spice, and we grinded it in, right? So what we've done is one that's for chili specifically. We did a sriracha flavor, so there's a little spice in that one. Cool. Up here we've got the bold chipotle. This makes a brilliant burger, by the way. We did a caramelized onion, another wonderful one for burgers and meatballs for that matter. Then we did a taco mix. So this has got all the spices that you would want in tacos right there. And then up here we've done a Korean barbecue. Korean barbecue is taking the world by storm. It has a little sweetness to it, a little bit of smoky spice to it as well. So you're basically picking up whichever flavors you want, or you're picking up a combination. You can do single ship, auto ship. This grass-fed Australian beef, by the way, there's no hormones. It's pure Angus. There's absolutely no, so no added hormones, no antibiotics. This is coming from a friend of mine's farm. It's Thomas Farms. I'm so excited to be bringing you this incredible product.
And this is the same meat and beef that you sell in your restaurants, in your world-renowned restaurants.
At Gwen, both in our butcher shop and also in the restaurant. But hey, fair warning to you guys. Ready, set, go. Yesterday we brought ribeyes, we brought New York strips, we brought a combo pack. They all sold out straight away. So you only have a few minutes to get this ground beef before it's gone. So I'm going to start cooking with it and show you exactly how to use it.
Perfect. Again, all you do is choose your flavor of the beef. You're getting 6 1-pound packages of your favorite flavor, or you can choose the multi-pack. The multi-pack comes with 2 onion, 2 chili, 2 chipotle. They last 12 months if frozen, so this will last you a long time. Lock it in. Let's say a quick hi to Larry in Missouri.
This is the taco. I want you to have a quick taste, just with nothing added. Hi, Larry. How are you?
Hi, Larry. Good morning.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hey, mate. How you doing?
G'day, mate. How's it going?
Oh, nothing hurts yet today, so that's good. Hey, wanted to tell you, this is my 3rd anniversary.
Oh, congratulations.
Stone cookware.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, 3 years ago in May, I just took the whole plunge, ordered a whole big set.
Oh,
and I've
wonderful.
added to it as we went along. And I told you in March I had 22 pieces. Well, when my loaf pan gets here now, we'll have 23.
Oh, my goodness,
but Curtis,
Larry.
I've had this big pan you were just demonstrating for ever since you made it taller. And it's fabulous for what you show. But occasionally we all have a bad day and want some pan-fried chicken, chicken-fried steak, pan-fried Oklahoma catfish.
That sounds like a good day to me.
This thing is the greatest pan fryer for stuff like that. It's deep enough to do it, and it's big enough to get it in there, man.
Right.
I love it. And I think I've tried to wear it out, but it won't wear out.
Thank you, Larry. That was a fabulous call. Thank you so much, Larry. That's awesome. He's talking about the deep 14-inch multi-purpose pan that we just were presenting. So I'm glad that's working for you, Larry. Larry, that sounds good. We're coming over.
Larry, thank you, mate, for your call. That means the world to me. And the fact that you can't wear it out, I wanted to ask you if the cleanup was the same, but it sounds like you've already gone. But the cleanup to me is the best part of it all. So thank you, buddy, for your call. We really appreciate it. Keep on cooking. We're glad you're enjoying it.
Let me give you a quick update on the ground beef. We have fewer than 100 remaining in every single flavor. And then we also have, again, the multi-pack where you get 2 onion, 2 chili, 2 chipotle. You can do a single shipment where you get all 6, or you can do the auto ship, which means you can sort of lock in a new refreshment package of the ground beef whenever you want. So let's say hi to Sandy in Oregon. Hi, Sandy. You're live with Chef Curtis Stone and Sarah. Good morning.
Hi, Sandy.
Good morning to you. I understand that my time is limited, so I'm going to talk very fast.
No problem.
I bought one of Curtis Stone's fry pans. the beautiful one that he was just showing with the handles on it.
Yep.
And when I got it, I thought, what in the heck am I doing this for? I have every pan in the world. The last thing I need to do is buy another pan. And then I used it, and now I use it almost daily. I love it. It sets on my stove all the time. I don't even put it in the cupboard because I want it handy. Oh, my God, I love this pan. It's gorgeous. It washes like a dream. It cooks even better.
That's
Thank
wonderful.
you, Curtis.
Sandy, thank you so much for your call, darling. Is it just as easy as we make it look on television to clean up? Because I know a lot of people are like, it can't be that easy. But is it for you, my love?
It is easier, and this is not the first product of yours that I have bought. You have made me a beginner, Curtis. I love you.
Thank you,
you, Sandy. Happy Mother's Day, and enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
What makes this beef so different from the beef that we're just probably picking up at the grocery store?
Well, we've gone ahead and got all of the seasonings that you would be putting into this dish anyway. So you now don't have to go to that wretched spice drawer, right?
Yeah.
Which your spices might be out of date. You don't have to go looking for the right spices. We've made sure that it's the right amount of spice. And you can see here I'm doing these beautiful lettuce cups. And you know, all of the recipes really only require just a couple more ingredients because of that spice mix. Have a look over here. I'm finishing this with a little peanut, maybe a little cilantro.
This is Australian grown, grass-fed, naturally lean beef, by the way, right? This is going to be naturally lean,
grass-fed,
high quality, the same meat that he sells in his fine high-end restaurants from a family farm in Australia. You're getting Australian grass-fed beef. This is 6 pounds for less than $70, about $11 a pound. It comes down to just about $2 a burger. It's a fantastic offer. Say yes to auto ship. You're going to want to have a burger from Curtis Stone every weekend. They're that good. So tailgate in style. Again, choose your flavor. Chili, chipotle, taco, sriracha, Korean barbecue, or the multi-pack. We'll tell you when those sell out. Every burger flavor melts in my mouth. They are amazing. So congratulations on the premiere, the launch of your first food items here at HSN. And let's take a look at, this is a set of 4 peelers. This is really cool, Curtis, because they're 4 peelers, but they each do 4 different things.
Let's see you use them. I want to see you show everybody how simple these peelers are.
All right, that's a challenge.
They are so easy to use, and you're going to do them justice.
Okay, I'm a beginner like Sandy, so go easy on me, Curtis. Okay.
So you can do julienne, there's a straight peeler, there's a serrated peeler, and then, of course, there's the corn husker as well.
Perfect. So yes, you're getting all 4 peelers. That's coming up. By the way, it's $10 off, $14.95. Start your journey with Curtis Stone. You're going to be so glad you did. Coming up, every pan you could possibly wish for and more.
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Shop faster than ever with exclusive new product videos, only on the iPhone. Watch HSN Live anytime, any place. And the new Shop and Search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download. Who knew a little piece of plastic could be so much fun? Now, when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now, when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus, no interest VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Is this how Curtis Stone thinks of these great ideas? These innovative and really cool exclusive items. You can only find Curtis Stone here at HSN. This is a set of 3 utensils, but each of them has 2 ends. So they actually are dual purpose. It'll save you a lot of space, and it'll give you even more versatility in the kitchen.
So you're basically getting 6 utensils because they're dual-ended, like you said. What there is the tool itself is made out of nylon, which is really hard, right? I can't even bend that. It's super firm. But we've covered it in silicone. So the silicone, of course, is soft touch, and it gives you some flexibility where you need it, like on the spoons.
Okay.
So these are the perfect spoons for any kind of cookware. You're taking home one that's flat-edged, right? So that's kind of like a spurtle. So for making oatmeal and things like that, or getting things out of a pan, that one is perfect. Then you've got a little spoon that has perforations in it on both this side and the other side as well. So really key to be, you know, digging through if you want to get olives out of a jar or pickles out of a jar, for instance. And then the other one is a spoon. So you can see the dip there. If it's taking the place of the old wooden spoon, I guess. One side is thicker than the other. So you've got two, depending on what it is that you're doing. So let me show you how. Let's get them into
a set of three.
use.
Yeah, choose the stone gray, or we have it for you in the red.
Right.
By the way, our 800 of you already picked this up earlier today, so do take advantage and shop quickly.
So here we've got a brownie, right? Now, if I want to get that out of the pan, well, I mean, this is the DuraPan, so we know it's going to fall out. But basically, you just go along the sides, and you're using this kind of as a palette knife, right? So sometimes you need a small one like this little guy over here. So you're just going to go right along there. It's firm enough to use as a knife, by the way. And then if I want to turn that out, let me just show you how that comes out. And then, let's say I wanted to cut a piece. Now, this is, like I said, the perfect sort of spurtle, but it's also, because of the nylon, totally firm enough to go ahead and use as a knife.
A spatula would be too floppy.
Oh, absolutely. You could never use a spatula as a knife, but have a look at this. You know, so you're getting these beautiful cuts because of that. And of course, thick and thin. Then let's have a look at how we'd go ahead and ice that or take a frosting. You know, so you might want the one with the spoon to take that out, right? So that's a good stirrer. But then if you actually wanted to smooth that over, you'd be looking for the flat one again. So this is why we've given it to you in a set of three, right? So you're now able to go ahead, cover that beautiful brownie with a nice frosting, just like so.
There you go. You just made my Mother's Day complete.
Right?
You're frosting a brownie right before my very own eyes.
So that's if we move down.
That looks so easy. Okay, and these are great for also, I like that there's two different sizes to the ends, because if you need to scrape, also, I'm always trying to get peanut butter out of the bottom of the jar.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm getting mayonnaise out of the jar and spreading it over my burger bun. If you want to get something that, you know, there's, let's say you want some pickles out, this with the little holes allows you to pull that out, and even the capers, you turn that around and you get into the smaller jars too.
By the way, you are getting a set of three, so choose stone gray or red. We'll keep that available for you. That's brand new this visit from Curtis Stone, always bringing you the best of the best. And those are actually 3 utensils that turn into 6, which save you time and save you space, and it's less than $20 today, $19.95. So we'll keep you updated. We don't have a lot of those to go around. By the way, quick update. This is what so many of you were shopping for, the 14-inch dish multi-purpose pan. Here it is from DuraPan. It's his #1 best-selling pan from our #1 top-rated customer brand. Out of all the amazing brands we offer it here at HSN, the #1 top customer-rated brand is Curtis Stone. So you're in good hands, you're in good company. This is his #1 bestseller. It's at the best price we've ever offered, $30 off. That's a lot of pan because it's 14 inches wide, over 2 inches in thickness. Plus you get the glass tempered lid as well. Check that out. It all includes his fabulous 5-layer thick nonstick DuraPan finish. You're going to be thrilled. We'll have more of those on our website at hsn.com. And now we're going to have a peeling challenge.
We are. Okay. So you're taking home a set of 4 peelers, all right? They perfectly nest, so you don't lose any of them, and they're different colors. So you've got a straight edge, a serrated, a julienne, and a cornhusker, all right there. Let me show you what they do. Up here, we've got the serrated edge. It's perfect for, say, something as soft as a tomato. So, you know, you can just pull tomato skin straight off like that. The cornhusker, of course, is for the corn, and then the straight edge is for anything like a traditional peeler. And then, of course, the julienne will give you this, right? So let's get it into action.
Okay, you get all 4, by the way,
you get
for
all
$14.95. This summer price is crazy.
So see how this is going through the squash, right? And you're like, well, that's a soft vegetable. That's an easy one. And you're right. The softer vegetables are, of course, easier. But you can just go through here and just, as I'm sort of turning that around, I'm getting all of these beautiful thin juliennes. So when it comes to doing a stir fry or a nice salad or something, this is really just the perfect tool. But let's show you something a little bit more challenging, like a carrot, right? Because it's a hard vegetable now. So you'd think, well, that's going to be a little bit harder. But let me show you. It's not too hard for the julienne julienne. You can just keep twisting away, and as you twist, you get another little piece of carrot off that.
Those are beautiful. I mean, those almost look like, you know, they came out of one of those special machines that you had to buy just to get that beautiful shape and uniform size.
And so easy to do as well. Then you've got something like zucchini, right? And again, you're seeing this perfect zucchini julienne just falling straight off the vegetable, right? You can do potatoes, you can do, there's just so many different things that you'll be able to make, right? So,
and it's kind of, you know, summer vegetable season. You know, you're going to be going to farmer's market, you're going to be shopping and, you know, picking up fresh fruits and vegetables on the weekends.
If you want to make vegetable pasta, so you can drop this into boiling water and then serve it with your favorite pasta sauce. So that's the julienne. And look, I was doing that for a couple of seconds and going nice and slow for you. But once you get the hang of it, you'll be going super fast. Let's talk corn husker for a minute. I've got my corn husker over here. This changes the game. You talk about summer fruit. Corn is in season in summer, and have a look how quickly you can just remove that corn kernel from the husk. So you can go through.
It does it perfectly too.
It does it absolutely beautifully. You don't waste any of the corn, which is really cool. So think about the chicken and sweet corn soup you'll be able to make. What about a corn fried rice? You know, there's just so many different uses for this. And like I said, it takes no effort. It's super easy. And you'll think to yourself, oh my goodness, why didn't I have that my whole life? Because it really is a game changer.
And remember, you're getting a set of 4, and I love that you get all 4, and they're all color-coded, so you know which one to grab when you're reaching for your favorite, because each of those have a different blade, and all 4 are included for $14.95. Like getting these for like $3 a pop. It's the best price we've ever offered. Today you can get these home. Check out that corn on the cob, and you know, it's also really great if you're trying to do some canning or preserving your fruits and vegetables at the end of the summer season.
Right, then you've got the straight edge. So you can do everything from cheese, right? If you want some nice curls of cheese with that straight edge peeler. You can do soft cheeses like the one that I've got right now. You can do hard cheeses too, by the way. So this is like an aged pecorino. And have a look at how those beautiful curls of that cheese come off. So that's the straight edge. If you can also do all the obvious stuff like potatoes. Let me just give that a quick shake. Have a look here. Now, one thing that I've always found interesting when you peel potatoes are the eyes that are left. See how when the potato's got a dip in it like that, you then have to go back over it. And then sometimes the eyes are so deep. See how that eye's left there in the potato? So instead of standing here peeling, what I've done is I've put like a little piece on the end that just takes those eyes of the potato straight out. It's a little Parisienne scoop. So you no longer have to like just keep peeling away for hours.
You don't have to waste the rest of the potato.
Right. You're saving money, of course, by doing that. So, you know, you peel it through and then you go back and you see those eyes and then you just pull those out. So
and then these can go right in the dishwasher?
It goes right in the dishwasher, of course. Also for harder vegetables like this, see how the straight edge doesn't do a great job on the pumpkin? That's where you need your serrated. So the serrated, it just has a slightly deeper teeth. And see how you get straight into the actual fleshiness of the pumpkin or the squash? So you do that. But then the serrated is also amazing for something as soft as a tomato. So the serrated is one of those tools that most people probably don't have. But look at how easy, I mean, imagine trying to do this with a straight edge peeler. You know, it really just wouldn't work. So whether you're just peeling it to remove the skin or...
such a delicate process to remove the tomato skin.
Right, it is. And then if you want to do some cute little garnish, you can go ahead and roll that up and make a little tomato rose. I learned this in culinary school when I was about 100 years ago, when I was 16 years old. And see how you get these cute little tomato roses, which is, it's kind of a fun little garnish.
Well, you must have passed with flying colors.
I did.
Because here you are. We're here with Chef Curtis Stone, internationally renowned chef, best-selling author. You've been on television with many different high-profile television shows. Did you love cooking on those shows where you had the take-home chef, where people would take you home and you'd cook in their homes?
I would love it.
Help them prepare the beautiful, healthy meal.
Well, the interesting thing about that show was I cooked with the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, when I'm talking about the equipment. Yeah, okay. The equipment. You know, you never know what kind of pots and pans someone has. But, you know, when you have the right equipment, and have a look at that, that's a kiwi fruit, you guys. Super soft and hard to peel. But when you've got the serrated peeler, really, really easy.
Okay.
And that's
which one should I try?
Here, you go ahead and try that. You do a mango.
And this is a mango?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you just hold on to the skin.
Oh my gosh, that actually went easily.
Right, isn't that so simple? right? So you can go ahead and you can just pull that soft mango skin off so easily when you have the right peeler.
And you know, maybe that's the only thing that's keeping you between you and your favorite fruits. It's like just getting an easy way to peel it. Maybe you're not eating kiwi and mango because you don't have the right peeler. So you're getting a set of 4. And it's so easy and so affordable. I mean, $14.95, you get all 4. 4 different peelers from a pro. What else does a girl need? Maybe what's coming up next, our 13-piece set. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. More with Chef Curtis Stone right after this.
Discover the newest way to create a style all your own. The HSN Style Edit, a curated look at the season's best, most original finds for every part of your life. We decode the trends, share tips and how-tos, and give you the inspiration you need to style it your way. It's the joy of the hunt and the thrill of the find. Your unique style is here. Discover it now, exclusively at hsn.com.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
And this next item might be your Mother's Day dreams come true. What if you're just looking in your cupboard right now and you're like, my pans are so old, nothing matches, everything is dented, everything is missing, I don't have a lid to go with that pan, I don't have a stock pot, I need some new saucepans. Curtis Stone is here to save the day.
Hi guys, how you doing?
This is your
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
13-piece set, a brand new configuration for a big Mother's Day weekend. It is literally every pan you need and a lot of fun stuff too.
There is nothing that you cannot cook when you buy this 13-piece set. There is literally every single task in the kitchen. Roasting, stir-frying, braising, boiling, poaching, you name it, you can take care of it. I'm gonna throw some steaks into this beautiful little grill pan that I have here. When I say little, it's 11 inches and these are giant ribeye steaks that'll make the pan look small, but it's a beautiful big pan which comes with a lid that also goes over to the saute pan. Here's where DuraPan is just so far evolved compared with other forms of non-stick. Have a look at how those eggs and bacon are just dancing around the pan, and then watch me as I just go straight onto a plate. That is how you'd be serving Mother's Day brunch if you had my 11-piece set.
I want to be on cleanup duty. If there's DuraPans in the kitchen, your cleanup duty is made so simple.
It is that. It's a wipe.
How did you come up with this DuraPan finish?
So look, what we did is Rochelle and I started working in the test kitchen, and we were getting frustrated with non-stick cookware because sometimes it peeled, sometimes it didn't work the way they'd say. You'd get these little hot spots on it. So we said, let's develop some ourselves. We got to work on it and we said, all right, we need to develop something that's strong, something that gets heat to you really fast and always gives you that food release you're looking for. So let's jump to the animation, because once I've explained how we build this pan, you'll get it. We start with aluminum because that's the fastest heat conductor, other than copper, of course, but it's the fastest heat conductor that you can get. It's a little bit soft though, so what we do is we put that stainless steel disc on the bottom to give you that strength in the bottom of the pan. It also means you can use it on induction. Then we put 5 layers of the non-stick. We developed that from the ground up, that surface. It is the best non-stick on the market. That's been proven 4 times stronger than other non-sticks. And have a look at how it works, because I've just thrown these steaks in. They're not quite ready to turn. No, we want a little bit more color than that. But even with something like oatmeal, and I'm going to take this oatmeal out of the pan and show you, this is the stickiest stuff in the world, right? We all know how sticky oatmeal is. But have a look at when I pour it out. Okay, it comes out. Let's see what happens when we have a disaster. I'm going to put this pan back on the heat. We're going to burn that oatmeal onto that pan, and let's see what happens.
Fantastic. While we let the oatmeal burn, let me show you everything that you're getting here today. You're getting, again, one of his biggest configurations, one of our best values, 13 pieces. You don't need to think about a thing because Curtis Stone put this perfect, complete set together for you. Here are some of the great basics you're going to receive. You're getting the 1.5 quart saucepan, the great thing about this 1.5 quart, it comes with the matching tempered glass lid. It even has pour spouts on both sides, and it even has that strainer that's built right into the lid. These are solid stainless steel, double riveted handles. This is the 3-quart saucepan. So again, a nice big size, double the size of the first one. So you've got something for everyone. Over here, we've got the sauteuse pan, which is a 3.5 quart sauteuse pan. Plenty deep, plenty of room for all your favorite soups and stews and stir fries. That comes with the matching tempered glass lid as well. Over here, we've got a fry pan. This is your 11-inch fry pan. Also comes with the glass tempered lid. So that's great for all your breakfast omelets and so forth. We've got a giant 6-quart stock pot. So for your soups, your chilies, your stews, your roast beef, everything goes in that 6-quart stock pot, double handles. And then over here, we've got some really fun stuff. We're gonna give you a crepe pan. Isn't this beautiful? This is your 9-inch crepe pan. And this even has those soft, shallow edges. So you can actually get under the edge of your crepe, roll them, flip them, get that perfect finish every single time. We're giving you the grill pan. This one already has the grid marks and those ridges, so it drains the fat and the grease away, and you get those beautiful toasty edges on your grilled cheese. And then there's one more really fun item that's hiding in the sauteuse pan, and this is also gonna fit your fry pan, but this is the perfect little poached egg tray. Isn't this cool? You'll get the most perfect poached eggs every single time. All of these are non-stick egg holders, so you can slide that poached egg right on top of your plate. By the way, there are 4 colors for you to choose from. I'll show you all 4 colors. We have his classic red. These are going to match all the other Curtis Stone items you have in your kitchen at home. So we've got red, we've got the stone gray, we've got the turquoise, and we have the black. So you pick your color, you're gonna get all 13 pieces for $179.95. I think we said, what, about $14 a piece?
It's a crazy
so
price.
It's really a great value. $70 off today only.
They're gonna burn, they're gonna burn. Okay, so I've got my steaks in the grill pan, and I wanna show you this caramelization, because what I spoke to you about before, about that aluminum, giving you even heat conductivity. Have a look at how golden brown they are. Perfect from edge to edge. Both steaks will always look the same. Rochelle's got the egg poacher over here, and look, the whole egg poacher comes up and out. Rochelle, would you go ahead and do the honors with those eggs for me, my darling? Thank you so much.
Oh, she's gonna make us some eggs for breakfast. In the meantime, let's say hi to Patricia in California. Patricia, you're live with Sarah. Say hi to Chef Curtis Stone. Good morning.
Hi, Patricia.
Good morning. How are you guys?
We are so good, my darling. How are you?
I'm just great. Thank you.
Wonderful.
What'd you pick up today, Patricia?
I had to go for the corn peeler. I have never seen such a thing, and it just sounded so exciting.
Isn't that so amazing, that peeler? I mean, darling, have you got some of my products, or is this the first time you're buying something?
Oh, no, I've bought many of your products. I like your choppers and your pans, and just everything's just wonderful.
So while we're talking about the pans, what's your experience been like? Is the cleanup easy? Does food stick to the pan, or does it come out nice and simply?
It comes out great. It's like cleanup's a breeze.
It's so good. And look, I'm over here whisking some grits with a stainless steel whisk, and that's what I want for you, darling. I want you to be able to beat your pans up and not worry about whether they're gonna take the beating
Beat your
or not.
pans up. Did you hear that, Patricia?
That's right. Yes, I did. Yes, you can too. It really works.
It's so true.
Thank you so much, Patricia. Enjoy your new peelers.
Thank you, sweetie. Enjoy your new peeler.
Oh, thank you guys very much. You guys have a wonderful day.
You too.
And keep the good things coming.
We sure will.
Okay.
You better
and
believe
enjoy
it.
your Mother's Day weekend, Patricia. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Grits.
If you're a mother of fur babies, if you are giving anyone unconditional love, you're a mother in my book. So I hope you're treating yourselves, or you're watching with mum. Is that how you say it in Australia?
We say mum, yeah.
If you're watching with mum, you can order something for mum. But this is a really fabulous size.
So
this is a 3-quart here.
This is the 3-quart, and you can see the cornmeal's just come straight out of there, the grits. And what I'm going to do now is give the pan a real quick wipe, and that is the extent of your cleanup. Every single time, it'll be the same. You'll just be able to wipe out out. You saw me before with the oatmeal. I said we were going to burn that oatmeal onto the bottom. Have a look at it. I put the whisk in, and I'm now able to just lift up. I can even just give that pan a little tap. And look, there's nothing at all left. Of course, you'd give it a quick wipe. Can you throw it in the dishwasher?
So
yes.
there you go.
Will you throw it in the dishwasher? No, there's never a need to. You just wipe the pans clean.
No more excuse not to make your oatmeal in the morning. That's fabulous, because really, it's the best nonstick that you've ever seen. You actually created this. This is a proprietary 5-layer thick DuraPan finish. No one else has it. And Curtis, I would imagine if you're putting your name on it, you want it to be the best.
Oh, I wouldn't. I
mean, your reputation depends on it.
I just wouldn't put it on for any other reason. So, you know, you can see here, this just had ribeye steaks in it, this little grill pan. Let me go ahead and wipe that out and have a look. The pan is spotless. The cloth isn't, but the pan is spotless again. And, you know, this is what happens. You start cooking and you're like, wow, I'm going too fast and I've got nothing left in any of my pans. So we start cooking again. You can wipe things out and just throw more product in. So here we go with 4 of our delicious burgers.
By the way, if you want the Australian beef burgers, they are going very, very quickly. It's the premiere of the Thomas Farms Australian beef, all grass-fed, all naturally grown, roam-free, naturally lean beef imported from Australia. You can add those to your order. You'll have the best burgers ever. Those are going quickly.
I mean, have a look at that. That's the pan. It literally just dries itself out. Now, I wanted to show you what I was doing up here in my big pan. They've gotten a little over crispy now. We were chatting earlier. But have a look at these beautiful onion rings. You know, you'll be able to deep fry in the 6 quart. It's not a 5 quart, it's a 6 quart. And I think that's pretty cool. You know, so I'm going to pop that over here on my grits. Wow,
and that's a 6 quart stock pot. I mean, what would you spend just for a stock pot? Right. I mean, those are pricey. If you do want an extra burner, if you just need extra counter space or you're running out of rings on your stovetop. Oh, yeah, the infrared burner's on clearance today. And I think, what's the price on that one? $49.95, and it's on 3 flexible payments if you need an infrared burner.
Let me show what else you do in that 6 quart. So over here I put some potatoes, I put some corn. Let's get some mussels in there. Let's get some clams. This is a good old down country seafood boil. The low country seafood boil. Look at me. I'm from the land down under, obviously. I don't even know the difference between low and down. And then what you do is you throw in some beautiful stock. You pop that lid back on, and in about 10 minutes, all those mussels and clams will be opened up, and that'll be ready to cook.
So who would this set be for? Is this someone who's just starting at home? Someone who needs to revamp their kitchen?
You know, if you're an adventurous cook and you love, if you're an aspirational chef, this is for you. You know, this 13-piece set does everything you can imagine. If you're just starting out, let me tell you something. You need this set because this set solves so many problems you're faced with. If you only need a couple of pieces, this set is for you because what you should do is get those couple of pieces that you want, wrap the rest up and gift them, because giving the gift of cooking is really such an incredible gift. And everybody that you give it to will be so grateful, I can promise you that.
And you know, it is wedding season. If you're getting those wedding invites, have you ever been on those wedding registries and you have to buy like every pan separately? Right. And then you're like, well, I think I could swing the stock pot. Can you get them the saucepan? And you're going in with all your friends and family. This is actually an entire set that you could give someone. And our summer price is $70 off for 13 pieces.
You know, you're able to get beautiful, juicy, rare steak, gorgeous caramelization on the outside. I'm going to pop this up here with my grits and my onion rings.
Beautiful.
And I got to tell you, you know, when you've got the right cookware, the whole cooking experience becomes just so much. Have a taste of this grass-fed beef.
All right.
It is just so divine, juicy, succulent. Isn't that fabulous?
So good.
The best part about it, too, we're just talking about that ground beef.
Good thing I'm wearing an apron.
You know,
it's so juicy.
Isn't it so juicy?
It's so good. Melts in your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. So important today that you take advantage. I don't think you're here tomorrow, right, Curtis Stone?
No, this is it. My last day.
This is the last day. Brand new 13-piece configuration, $70 off. We'll take care of the shipping. Free shipping and handling. We always have our money-back guarantee. So get it home. This is such a great investment in your health if you want to try cooking at home more often.
Oh, for
if you want to try sitting down for a few more family dinners. And you really can't mess this up, right?
Well, look, I'm throwing sugar into a pan. No water, no butter, just straight sugar. We're going to let that caramelize and burn. These burgers are cooking. We've got skin side down fish with no oil. Don't forget, you guys, when you buy in the DuraPan, you're really buying into something that's very, very healthy because, you know, as you can see, you put fish. Most people say, I don't cook fish because I'm worried it'll stick to the pan. Well, look, I'm even pushing that skin down into the pan, knowing that there's no way that it's going to stick, and then you do that and it just shakes around. If you want to flip it over and have a look, you're developing that delicious crispy skin with no oil or fat, you know, so you're cooking way healthier, which is what we all need just before summer, right?
That's right. Yes. It's bathing suit season. If we need any more reminders. So think about that. If you can't grill fish like that without oil, without butter, without grease and fat in your pan, then you probably don't have DuraPan. That's what makes it so special. That's what makes his pans, his 13-piece set, one of his most popular. Look at those burgers.
Look at those burgers, that beautiful caramelization that you get on there. Now, here's the cool thing about this grill pan. Show me another grill pan that's got a beautiful lid to it. That Look and Cook lid comes in so helpful. You don't think you'll need it because you're like, well, I'll be grilling. I don't put a lid on things that are grilling. Let me tell you something. When you're melting cheese, you do, right? The other great thing about this particular lid, it's 11 inches in diameter, right? And if you have a look at this pan right over here as well, this also fits on that. So yes, it's one lid, but it's really doing two jobs. So you can go from there
and you get
there.
Both those pans, by the way. You get
sure
the grill pan and you get the fry pan. In fact, I'll walk you through everything you're going to get and give you a couple updates on colors. Red is our #1 best-selling color, but it looks like the first to go might be the stone gray. Stone gray might be the first to go. We also have the turquoise. We also have the black. Here's all 13 pieces. It's going to be a brand new kitchen. It's going to be a brand new fresh start. You're getting the 1.5 quart saucepan with the lid, the 3 quart saucepan with the lid. Then you're getting the 6 quart stock pot with the lid, 11-inch fry pan with the lid. Here's your crepe pan. That's so beautiful. We'll talk about the crepes in a moment. Here's your 11-inch grill pan. You're gonna get the instructions, you're gonna get some great recipes, and then you get some fun stuff like the sauteuse pan that also comes with the beautiful poached egg insert, which you can put in either of the pans in this size. And look at how deep that sauteuse pan is. That's great for anything with the sauce, anything where you need to be able to stir, like a stir fry. That comes also with its matching lid. So it's all the basics, a lot of fun stuff from a new cook to an expert cook to a professional chef. All you do is pick your color, and there's your breakdown in black and white. What else do we need to know, Curtis?
So have a look at these burgers. The cheese is now melted. They're looking sensational. And yes, you can cook burgers in all sorts of pans, but let me show you why the DuraPan is the absolute best. You get the caramelization, we know that. Yep, other pans might even give you that. But let me ask you a question. Once you're finished cooking these incredible burgers and your pan looks like this, right? A total and utter mess. Does your pan at home do this for you, where you just get yourself a towel or some paper towel, you give it a real quick wipe. Does it look spotless literally 3 seconds after you've finished cooking? Because
no.
the DuraPan does, and it is such a game changer when that happens for you. And then, by the way, I'm not even going to worry about cleaning that any more than giving it the wipe, and I'm going to throw in some asparagus. If you want to steam that asparagus really quick, you just toss a tiny bit of water, you create just that tiniest little whisper of steam that you'll see come up right now. There it is.
Okay.
You stick that lid on, we'll capture that steam, and then we'll throw a little butter in there and we'll caramelize it. So you get to sort of dual cook, if you like.
And it works on all stovetops?
It sure does. Electric, gas, induction, you name it, and it will work on
Actually, my sister-in-law got a new induction oven, and the first thing she did was call me and say, what kind of cookware can I use? And I said, Curtis Stone, let me order you the 13-piece set. So, Chrisanne, if you're watching, she loves your new Curtis Stone cookware, by the way. She said to say hi. She's thrilled. She got it in the red to match her kitchen, so you can match your decor. These are the same colors that are throughout your entire collection.
Even the trivets can match. So watch this. I'm throwing my pasta into my 6-quart stock pot. Why is that important to have such a big pot when you're cooking pasta? Well, we all know, we've all experienced that when that pasta clumps together and sticks together. The reason is because the pan's too small. A nice big stock pot like this gives it plenty of room to circulate and move around as it actually starts to boil. So, you know, your pasta's going to cook beautifully without sticking together.
Beautiful. Let's talk about your trivets for a moment, because they're out here on the set. Tell us what is so fabulous about these because I own this. And what I love is I actually use this as a dish drainer, but it also can protect your counter from a hot pan.
It sure can. Well, first of all, it rolls up just like this, right? So it stores like that, which is great. It's made out of carbon steel, so it's super strong. You won't even be able to bend it. Then we cover it in silicone, which allows it to go into an oven for 500 degrees or something that's 500 degrees to land on it. So now what you do, and you'll see me in all my demonstrations, I have these lining the countertop, so even this burning sugar, this caramel, I can drop on there. This asparagus pan, I can drop on there. You know, nothing's going to melt. So it's really an insurance policy for both your dining room table as well as your kitchen
I honestly
counters.
don't know how I lived without it. I like to put it right over my over the top of my kitchen sink, and then I just drain my dishes right on top, and it actually goes into the sink and not all over the counter. So it saves you on counter space. It's fabulous. You can use it for so many things. It can even cool your cookies and your cakes. It's a #1 customer pick. You can add that trivet to your order. But remember, all 13 pieces. You don't have to choose. You don't have to wonder, do I need a 1.5? Do I need a 3-quart? Do I need a fry pan? Do I need a grill pan? It's everything you need.
It's all there for you. So have a look at this asparagus. I told you that we do sort of a combination cook on it. We past steamed it, and now we're just sauteing it in a little butter with some salt and pepper, and that is done and gorgeous and ready. I'm actually going to go ahead and pour some of that butter back. You know what? Let's put it back on the heat, and let's just finish that as a bit of a sauce. All right, so asparagus goes on there. This beautiful rockfish or snapper that we cooked comes over the top of the asparagus. Then to make a real quick pan sauce, you take a little white wine. All right, we'll just reduce that down. And this is how you'll be cooking when you buy the set, because you're using multiple pans, right? So as that wine just reduces down, you could throw a few shallots in there if you wanted to. Shallots, I'm sorry. Shallots for Mom. All right, then what you do is you get that little bit of butter sauce, you pour that in, you could throw in a touch more butter.
Have any recommendations for what temperature to use with your DuraPan on the stove, or?
Do I have recommendations?
Yeah, customers are wondering. Like, do you put it on low, medium, high? Do you have a favorite?
The rule is there's no rule. If you like cooking on low, you can cook low and slow with this stuff. Of course you can. You can pop it straight from the stove top into the oven, but you can also get it roasting hot. And you